Hello, hello. My name is Crystal Chigbu, your Hope Catalyst, and you're welcome to the HopeGrill, where we teach, infuse, and experience hope. Today on the grill, I have the founder of Yadaversity, Oludare Akinlaja, and we're going to be talking about education. And especially for people that do not know that, they can have an education. And today on the grill is actually going to be delving a little bit more into the world of education without limits. Thank you for coming, Oludare.
Thank you very much. It's nice to be here.
It's so nice to have you.
Yes. Let's talk education.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more. How did you start Yadaversity? Why Yadaversity? I mean, the name is so unique. Yeah. And what even inspired it in the first place?
Okay, it's beautiful because my starting out Yadaversity was a personal experience or a personal challenge. I tell people I was physically in school, but I was mind and soul absent, if you know what I mean.
Really?
So you're in class and the man is teaching something on the blackboard on the board, and you are wondering, okay, so how do I apply what he say to my real world environment? So for me, it's about how can learning become practical? How can learning become experiential? How do people learn and they can enjoy what they are learning and they can be involved in what they are learning? Yeah. So for me, it was a personal struggle that ended up becoming using your personal struggle to have to create a solution to help people learn better. So that's where Yadaversity came from. Actually, Yada is from a Hebrew root word, which means intimacy with knowledge.
Wow.
Yeah, so Yada University, one word, Yadaversity.
So basically, we're just bringing an intimacy with the people that want to learn.
Yes, how people can get involved and become intimate.
But Oludare, tell me, because I mean, that's getting a little bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me, I've heard people say, and when I think of my house help, she once told me that she was told that she cannot learn because she's grown so old. And I think sometimes people think that maybe age and all of that, they cannot learn as a result of that. So is that really a barrier? Should people hate learning?
Because of age.
Yeah.
It's beautiful because one of the pillars of Yadaversity is actually called lifelong learning.
Okay.
Yeah, the beauty of lifelong learning is that people learn till they actually die.
Wow.
I'm sure you must have heard stories of the 92-year-old man or 92-year-old woman in some parts of the world that said to go back to school to study or to learn. Those environments accommodate the concept of lifelong learning. There's really nobody too old or too young to learn.
Wow.
What is most important is what's the mode of communication, what is the content of learning, what are the learning objectives, what does the person really want to achieve. Of course, the person cannot be 65 and say he wants to learn certain things to do something. There's a certain age you get to, there's certain forms of learning that you don't require, so to say, for the things you want to do. But there's some form of learning that is relevant, whatever the age, whatever the sector, whatever your physical abilities or disabilities, as they put it, are. There's always something you can learn.
So basically what you're trying to tell us is irrespective of whatever we've been through or wherever we are, what age we've attained, we should continue to aspire to learn and keep learning.
Yes.
And you said something about disability, and that kind of caught my fancy. So, for persons with disability, I mean, a lot of times people are unable to get to school because they have one disability or the other. And especially because, their education cannot be mainstreamed. What are your thoughts on mainstreaming
people's education? So for instance, I'm going to answer this question like this. Now there's also this challenge of must I speak English to learn mathematics?
It's kind of probably intertwined.
Yeah, but there's that conversation of we all first have to learn English before, because remember when you were in school you had people who never liked English but passed mathematics. Yeah. Where does that put them? Do you now say, and the YX says you must pass English to advance further in education?
Maybe a kind of, I don't know.
I had classmates who couldn't string 2-3 sentences together properly, but when it came to mathematics or came to introduction to engineering or tech, they were good at it, but they couldn't speak English. So and when people talk about disability, it's not just maybe physical impairment, or some people are language disabled. Yeah, because if you can't speak in the language that is used for communicating, you are disabled in that area.
Well, true that.
Yeah, but we must create a system where we can make sure people can learn irrespective of the ability to speak either the English language or not. That's on one hand. Now for the, I'm sure you are talking about the people who are physically disabled.
Yeah, so maybe you have someone that is blind, you have someone that can't walk, you have somebody that has cerebral palsy, you have somebody that has Down syndrome, and you're beginning to think, can they go to school?
Can they learn? Strangely, I went to King's College, and in King's College we had blind boys.
Okay.
It will shock you that Cobhams attended King's College.
Wow.
Cobhams everybody knows now, and he was able to have a form of education. Cobhams even represented King's College at a world debate where we had people that could see.
Interesting.
Now, but we shouldn't deceive ourselves. We cannot educate certain people or certain people with certain disabilities at the same pace at which we educate people who have. For instance, they have to get their umbrellas, they have to have special attention, they might not be able to read as fast as we read, they might not be able to comprehend as fast as we do. So the issue is not with maybe segmenting them. The issue is making sure these systems have what it takes to give special attention to people with these needs. Not ostracizing them and say, oh, they can't learn and put in. No, we must pay attention to it. And why a lot of schools don't do it is because it's expensive. It is expensive to build, it is expensive to maintain, it is stretching. So if you're using 1 hour for people who are maybe physically, I don't know, but then when it comes to people who are disabled, you have to give them more time, spend more hours, spend more, so that's just the challenge with it. So people avoid it because of the time, the resources that it takes to give them the attention. It's not impossible, but it's time consuming and it's resource consuming.
So on the grill today, if you want to say one word to that person out there, not very sure of whether they should still, take a learning or not go to school or, not even take maybe a vocation or something, what would you be telling the person?
Oh, go ahead and do what you want to do. Nothing is impossible.
Wow.
Nothing, I repeat, nothing is impossible. You see, because one of the things we have learned growing up is failure is bad. Once you fail, you are ostracized. You have no reason to compete with the world again. Failure is beautiful. Disability is beautiful. Missing out on something is beautiful.
So guys, you need to know that you can go out there and achieve whatever you want to achieve. And learning is a lifelong experience and you can never lose it. Thank you so much, Oludare, for coming. It's nice to be here. And it's really good to have you. I have a little something for you that would like you to take away. And
hope the camera is not, hope they know it is not we have a country now, we have to be careful what we select in public space.
Okay, so thank you very much. Wow. We do really appreciate you, and we hope that you'll come back on the Hope Grill.
This is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful. I can see one that has my name on it.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Today on Ask the Hope Grill, the question goes, I am a young lady in my 30s. I'm single and I've not been in a great relationship for several years. I'm tired of attending other people's weddings and catching the bouquet. I want to get married too. What do I do? Wow. Thank you for asking this question. For me, I would say you should just settle down and just enjoy your singleness. I think usually we try to get to another stage of life when we're not probably ready for it. Your marriage will come. Take time to keep preparing yourself and getting ready for the marriage or for life after being single. And trust me, it's going to definitely come. But remember to put in your head that you will definitely get married. Take time to think about that guy, what you want it to be, and all of that. Thank you so much for asking the question, and keep the questions coming in. You remember it's ask@thehopegrill.com, and then we'll provide answers to your questions. And our quote for the week is, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. So guys, keep changing the world. The world is your canvas, and just have fun. I hope you have been inspired, and I hope you've enjoyed spending time with Crystal on the Hope Grill. Remember, sometimes you go through issues in life and they can be very challenging situations. What I'm here to tell you is, it's gonna be okay. You're just going to be fine. So stay strong, stay inspired, and have a hope-filled weekend.